Live, yeah.
Hello. You watching?
Yes.
Doesn't say someone's watching.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't?
One watching.
There we go. One's watching now.
You're always a bit behind as well. Tim is Taylor. Oh, that's Tim. So Tim and Mark are playing tonight as someone else. I'm done closing the doors for you.
Yep, I'm looking out now. Tim and Mark are there. The Lithuanian Tourist Board.
Yeah.
Plugging Saturday Night's band. Danny is there.
He's Les
Les Quizerables. Evening, Danny. So are there new teams?
Yes. Duo is.
It's new teams they've been before, so it's fine.
The new team is.
Everyone's done it before, hasn't it?
Oh no, I've missed someone off the list. I've done a routine, I'm sure I've done a routine. Cheap.
I don't think it's Kerry and George this week. It is Kerry and Sam, so it should be what's the way the Zulus, I believe. Can we rename them? Tim's just using my quiz as advertising for all things musical. It's great. By the end of this, when we actually have a gig, we'll get all these people to turn up. We can do a gig and pub quiz in one night. There we go. There's a plan for you, Tim. Work that one out. The Tim and Nacho. Oh, very light on the other side. Well, we've got 8 people watching. If you can comment to let me know you're here. Hi, Kieran. You're beautiful too. I miss you. Charlie's Angels. Yeah, but Birmingham Arena. I'm sure they'll be really cheap, Tim. Sarah, Evie, and Joe. Charlie's Angel.
Jules. I think it's Jules.
You've topped it with 1. Kieran and Izzy are here. I feel like I always say hello to Kieran, but not to Izzy, so hello to Izzy as well. The better half of that team. Steve, Reed, Steph, Giles, Ruth. Cool. If anyone can't comment to let us know that you're in, if you can please drop us a message, either myself or Claire. I've got my phone. Actually, I don't have my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over by you. Okay. Just so I can keep an eye on anyone commenting there. Right. If anyone else hasn't commented yet, please just put a comment in the live chat to let us know you're here. If you are watching on a TV somewhere, just try and get it up on the phone as well. Just turn the volume down on that, and then comment using your phone if you can. Maria here, so don't sound so close to me.
They are
Who?
And
Scoop. Mark Circle. Welcome back, Signcat. I heard you weren't well last week. I'm feeling better. Good to see you guys back. The duo are here, Gillies. Question for Sean: is Pete back again this week, or is he working again? Seeing as you won when he was here. Foo Fighters. I think it's Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Can't even spell your own band team name. Emma, sister, and fiance James. Oh, and they've expanded their team. Welcome to Emma and James as well. Charlie's Angels. Welcome, guys. Pirries aren't here yet, which is useful information.
The Barkers are here.
Chewbacca's and poo sauce. Just waiting on Worcester Raiders Zulus, I think they are this week. Quizzy Rascals and the team who must not be named. The dreaded in-laws. He's at work, but maybe available over WhatsApp. Oh. Anthony's minus one. So probably in trouble. Let's see if you do better or worse without Helen then.
I'm saying worse.
Claire says you can do worse. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, who are you waiting on?
We are waiting on Quizzy Rascals and we are waiting on Worcester Raiders Zulus or Hogarth's Army, depending on what they're going by.
So is it just the two Saturns?
Two Sams, Georgie's, I think, in the background somewhere. If they're not sure, they'll shout to her, basically.
Quizzy Rascals are here.
Quizzy Rascals are here. Tasha's obviously shouting it. She's very excited. Sam is saying it.
Oh, Furies are having problems.
Oh, buffering. Is anyone else seeing us buffer? I'm hoping that's their end, not our end.
I haven't seen it.
Try opening the door. Okay. Yeah. See if that helps the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi's dropping down a bit.
We are in the furthest point from.
Yeah, our Wi-Fi isn't great in this room, but it's the comfiest room, so we're doing it here. According to Carrington, I'm good. So as long as I'm not bad to everyone, it's not my end. Hopefully the magic of the interwebs sorts itself out for people.
Worcester Raiders are here.
Yeah, okay, was that? We're waiting on Grey, but we'll just go ahead. And that is everyone. So we do. Oh yeah, the Peer's having trouble, but I'll just explain what happened. So for the new team, and as a recap for everyone else, 100 points on offer tonight in the quiz. 5 rounds of 20 points each. We'll go through the questions. You should have a quiz sheet, answer sheet on Google Sheets. Please don't cheat. There's no reason to. There's no big prize or anything. So the only person you're cheating is yourself and everyone else in this quiz. Not fair. Don't do it. Don't go looking on bookshelves, anything like that. Just answer from the depths of your mind. At the end of each round, please tally up your own scores and type in what you have scored for that round. So after each round, I'll give you some time. If you need any questions repeated, please type that in the comments. If you're not sure on an answer, don't just leave it blank. Write in the box what you think the question was so you can remind yourself. But if I buffer for any reason or if you can't hear me and need it repeated, then comment in here what you need repeating, and I'll do my best to go through everything. The spreadsheet won't open. Periods. If you can't get into the spreadsheet, just type your answer somewhere else, type your own spreadsheet and just send Claire your scores each round. The spreadsheet just makes it easier for her to collect it. It's the same ones every week, so hopefully it should be fine. But we'll go ahead, Alice, and yeah, hopefully you guys sort yourselves out. So yeah, we'll go through each round. Score, I'll give you some time. Do answers at the end of the round. Tally up your scores. Type in at the bottom what you get each round. Claire will collect that up. The quicker you do that, the quicker we can get through it. That's really the big hold up here. And Claire will then give us the scores after each round before we move into the next round. If I'm going too fast, comment here because I can't see your answers or see how you're doing. So I read a question and just sit there twiddling my thumbs a little bit. So if I'm too quick, I'm sorry, but equally, we don't want to drag on too long. We try and get through everything and finish before 10 o'clock every time. So without further ado, we shall move into the first round. So this is the sports and entertainment round. And we start with question number 1. Who beat Susan Boyle in the 2009 final of Britain's Got Talent? Who beat Susan Boyle in the 2009 final of Britain's Got Talent? Question number 2. Which Brit holds the world records in long course swimming for both the 50-metre and 100-metre breaststroke? Which Brit holds the world records in long course swimming for both the 50-metre and 100-metre breaststroke? Just as explanation, a long course swimming means it was done in a 50-metre pool as opposed to a 25-metre pool, just because there are 2 different world records for those distances. But it's a Brit who holds the record in long course, and it's a different nationality elsewhere, so that shouldn't be confusing too much. Yeah, you'll either know it or you won't. Question number 3. Which singer had her marriage annulled less than 55 hours after tying the knot with childhood friend Jason Alexander in 2004? Which singer had her marriage annulled less than 55 hours after tying the knot with childhood friend Jason Alexander in 2004? Question number 4. Who won last year's Super League Grand Final in Rugby League? Who won last year's Super League Grand Final in Rugby League? Question number 5. Which NFL quarterback holds the record for the most regular season career passing yards? So not including the playoffs. Which NFL quarterback holds the record for the most regular season career passing yards? Question number 6. Which actor in 2015 embarked on a project called #AllMyMovies, where they were filmed watching all 29 of the films they appeared in back to back from a New York cinema? So number 6, which actor in 2015 embarked on a project called #AllMyMovies, where they were filmed watching all 29 of their films back to back from a New York cinema? Question number 7. Which footballer has the record for the most Premier League appearances with 653? Which footballer has the record for the most Premier League appearances with 653? Question number 8. Who is Reginald Kenneth Dwight better known as? Who is Reginald Kenneth Dwight better known as? Claire's telling me to slow down, so we'll just take a little pause there. I won't repeat any questions yet because there's only a few more to go. But at the end, if you need questions repeated, just let me know. I can't wait for Rich to ask me to repeat question 12. Okay, question number 9. What is the name of the main character in Netflix's crime documentary released earlier this year entitled Tiger King? What is the name of the main character in Netflix's crime documentary released earlier this year entitled Tiger King? Tim's showing off there that he does it in 10 minutes. He does get the benefit of reading most weeks, though, so I think the speed makes up for the fact he can actually read the questions and understand what I'm saying a bit more. Okay, question number 10. Who bowled the super over for England as they beat New Zealand in the Cricket World Cup final last year? Who bowled the super over for England as they beat New Zealand in the Cricket World Cup final last year? Question number 11. How many teams are in the MLB, the Major League Baseball? How many teams are in the MLB, Major League Baseball? Expecting the right answer there. Definitely from Flu Fighters. No pressure, Andy. Question number 12. Who holds the British record for triple jump with 18.29 metres? Who holds the British record for triple jump with 18.29 metres? Question number 13. For 3 points, one for each answer, name the 3 distances included in an Olympic distance triathlon in kilometres. 1 point for each of the swim, the cycle, and the run. So for 3 points, name the 3 distances included in an Olympic distance triathlon in kilometres. 1 point for each, the swim, the cycle, and the run. When you're answering this, please, in your own answer, in your own way, specify which is which. Don't just guess 3 random lengths and hope that one of them's right for one of them. You've got to know which one you're answering each time, and no more than 3 answers, please. Well, you've seen that Tim commented speed up.
Cole's asked for question 11.
Yeah, he asked for question 11 before question 11 because I said that he was going to ask for question 12.
I missed that.
before we move on to 14, Rich, I'm expecting some jokes from you again this week, please, on WhatsApp. And also thanks to Rich again for letting us use his channel, which now is dedicated to this pub quiz. He's a legend for setting me up with it. And so question number 14, the last question of the round. This is for 5 points, 1 for each correct answer. Name the original lineup of Take That, including first and last names, please. So for 5 points, 1 for each answer, name the original lineup of Take That, including first and last names. And we'll give you a minute and a half or so to go through that. Could you name any of Take That? That's it, I don't know.
I just don't want to say them out loud.
Oh yeah, of course. Claire's amazing at pub quizzes, as long as it's about Harry Potter. Woo. What other subjects could you do?
I've got random particular knowledge.
Useless knowledge.
Tim, no, take that.
Maybe that could be the next channel, Tim. Is once you've gone through all of Taylor Swift, you can do Tim Just Take That. Okay, so that's probably around time for that question. If anyone has any questions they want repeating, you've got the next minute or so to ask for that. Otherwise, we will move on to the answers. Send the sheet.
That's what I copied. Was question 7 in kilometres or just distances? Was that the sport?
Question 7 wasn't anything to do with distances. Question 7 was the footballer to have the most Premier League appearances. If you want about question 13 for the distances in triathlons, Olympic distance triathlon distances in kilometres. You can give it in miles if you want, but kilometres is going to be easier just because it's whole numbers, whereas miles it's point something or something. So yeah, you're better off doing kilometres, and that's all I've got written down. Question number 6 was which actor in 2015 embarked on a project called #AllMyMovies, where they were filmed watching all 29 of their films back to back from a New York cinema. Then ask any other questions to repeat. Question 12, sure. Who holds the British record for triple jump with 18.29 meters? Being Dan Cooper, I don't know if that's a wind up on question 12, if that's genuinely he wanted it, but I repeated it anyway. Last 10 seconds or so, if no more questions come in, we're going to move on to the answers. I think we're probably good. So, answers for round 1. If you can answer these yourself, mark them yourselves, mark how many points you're getting per question, and then tally them up at the end so that Claire can get the points together quicker. Question number 1. Who beat Susan Boyle in the 2009 final of Britain's Got Talent? That was diversity. Question number 2. The Brit who has the world record in swimming for 50 and 100 meter breaststroke was Adam Peaty. Question number 3. The singer who had her marriage annulled less than 55 hours after tying the knot was Britney Spears. Question number 4. The winner of last year's Super League Grand Final was St. Helens. Question number 5. The NFL quarterback who holds the record for most regular season career passing yards was Drew Brees. Question number 6. The actor who did all my movies, watching them back to back, was Shia LaBeouf. Don't worry about spelling that correctly, just as long as it makes sense. Shia LaBeouf. Question number 7. The footballer who has the most Premier League appearances is Gareth Barry. Question number 8. Reginald Kenneth Dwight was the birth name of Elton John. Question number 9. The main character in Tiger King was Joe Exotic, or if people know, I don't know if it's ever mentioned, his real name is Joseph Maldonado Passage, but Joe Exotic is fine for that one. Question number 10. The super over for England versus New Zealand in the World Cup final was bowled by Jofra Archer. Number 11. In the MLB, there are 30 teams, 30 teams. Number 12, the British record for triple jump was set by Jonathan Edwards. Question number 13, so it's 1 point for each of these. So you need to specify the leg of the triathlon in which the measurement counts, but it was a 1.5 kilometer swim, a 40 kilometer cycle, 40, and a 10 kilometer run. That's the Olympic distance triathlons. There are other distances available in triathlon, but that's Olympic level distances. And question number 14, the 5 original members of Take That, 1 point for each of these. So if you get a couple or 3 of them, have 2 or 3 points. The answers, I need first and last name: Gary Barlow, Howard Donald, Mark Owen, Jason Orange, and Robbie Williams. So tally up your scores, and Claire will start collecting those together to get the scores over to us. Just as a heads up, while Claire gets those scores, for the next round, I think it's the first time I've done 20 questions, 1 point each. I haven't done any multiple point questions. So it's 20 questions, history first and then geography. The history questions are all about years. I need a year for each answer. Because there are 20 questions, I'll go a little bit quicker than I have been today. Hopefully get some time to discuss it. I won't rush or anything, but I'm not going to spend ages waiting every time because there's no multiple choice. It's not like you're filtering through lots of different answers. It's just pick a year each event that happened throughout that half of the round, and then in the geography round, it's all single answer. So I shouldn't be, hopefully, too slow. Well, there's 20 questions. Hopefully, we can get through them quite quickly. We'll just wait for Claire to get your answers tallied. Has anyone not tallied up their answers? Oh, name and shame. Name and shame now, and I'll get it done with the rest of it then. Who was it? Who was it? Second one. Huh?
They never do their ones and zeros down the side. They just count in their head, score in their head.
Yeah, just as a side note, just to make it easier for yourself and for us, as we do the answers, if you can just score in the column to the right, 1s, 0s, or 2s and 3s and 4s, whatever you get, do them there, and then just tally them up on the side. I'm sure most of you are doing that, but anyone who's not, just make sure you are. Makes it all quicker. Oh, Claire's just sorting them into order, and then we'll have our first section of scores. Wow, thanks, Rich. That's a really nice message.
Right, hello. So there are 14 teams playing this week. One team is just having internet problems. They're just doing their score now. So I'm going to leave them out for the first round, and then we'll add them back in on the second round. So 13 teams for now. In 13th place on 5 points is the team who must not be named.
No surprise there.
12th place on 6 points, Charlie's Angels. 11th place on 7 points is Quizzy Rascals. 10th place with 10 points is Comrie. Joint 8th place on 12 points is Duo and Quizzing in My Pants. Then joint 6th place on 13 points, Les Quizerables and Chewbacca's. 5th place on 14 points, we're going to quiz all over you. 4th place, joint 4th place, both on 15 points, Hogwarts School Witchcraft and Quizzardry and Don't Stand So Close to Me. Then joint 2nd place is Flu Fighters and Friends and the Lithuanian Tourist Board. You're both joint on 16 points. Which means in 1st place on 17 points, so 1 point ahead, is Matthew Hoggard's Barmy Army. That's what they want to go by.
They want to go on Matthew Hoggard. Okay, so Matthew Hoggard's Barmy Army, in some ways, were the Worcester Raiders Zulus who won the first few rounds that we did of this quiz, and they are winning yet again. So someone go ahead and beat them, because I like different winners. Nothing against them, I just want to see everyone win. So, round 2, question number 1. In which year did the September 11th attacks take place on the World Trade Center? In which year did the September 11 attacks take place on the World Trade Center? Question number 2. In which year did our current Queen become Queen? In which year did our current Queen become Queen? Question number 3. In which year did the Wall Street crash occur? In which year did the Wall Street crash occur? Kieran's asking question number 2. I'm going to read question number 2 again. It's worded particularly the way it is. In which year did our current Queen become Queen? That was question number 2 again. I know that Kieran's just as pedantic as I am in the way in which questions are worded. And I hope that answers this question. Question number 4. In which year were the Belavasia Accords signed declaring the Soviet Union dissolved? In which year were the Belavasia Accords signed declaring the Soviet Union dissolved? Question number 5. In which year was the Battle of Hastings? In which year was the Battle of Hastings? Question number 6. In which year did the Iraq War begin? In which year did the Iraq War begin? Which one? The more recent one. I'm sure, okay, maybe there were more historically. The more recent one, the I will find. I'll hang on. Iraq War. The Iraq War was a protracted armed conflict that began with the invasion of Iraq by a United States-led coalition that overthrew the government of Saddam Hussein. That one. So yeah, might not have been entitled. Well, it was kind of entitled the Iraq War. There may have been others. Apologies, but yeah, the one that was to overthrow the government of Saddam Hussein that began with the invasion of Iraq by a United States-led coalition. Oh, I don't remember them, Tim. So I try my best. Question number 7. In which year was the Battle of Waterloo? In which year was the Battle of Waterloo? Question number 8. In which year was the Battle of the Somme? Somme. Guess I'm not pronouncing it right. In which year was the Battle of the Somme? Question number 9. In which year was the opening of the dome that is now the home of the O2 Arena? In which year was the opening of the dome that is now the home of the O2 Arena? I don't know if Tim's asking which one. He's put a smiley face in, but I assume it means which dome. Question number 10, the last history question. In which year was the last time Winston Churchill was Prime Minister? In which year was the last time Winston Churchill was Prime Minister? Previous cue isn't helpful. Tell me which question by number, please, because I've read 2 or 3 out since then. It depends when you typed it, doesn't it? Yeah, and there's lags. So if you want clarity on the question, type the question number, please, because I don't know which one you're on about. Okay, number 4. In which year were the Belavazia Accords signed, declaring the Soviet Union dissolved? I may not be pronouncing that 100% right, so I apologize. Essentially, it was the signing of these accords, which is the official dissolving. What's the right word there? Wasn't it? The year that the Soviet Union was officially dissolved because of the accords being signed. So moving on to the geography section. Question number 11. What is the largest country in Africa by land area? What is the largest country in Africa? Question number 12. What is the largest country in South America? What is the largest country in South America? I've got a cat coming near me. And question number 13. There's only 3 of these which are this style. What is the largest landlocked country in the world? What is the largest landlocked country in the world? And just as a technicality, because I love technicalities, as do a lot of people here, and also a slight hint, very mild hint, inland bodies of water would not prevent a country from being classed as landlocked. Inland bodies of water would not prevent a country from being classed as landlocked. And so with that in mind, what is the largest landlocked country in the world? It's a sad moment here. Claire is pouring her beer away because we think it was out of date and a bit off. Do you want some of this instead? I think you don't mind this.
No,
Have a bit of this. Have you tried this one before?
We've got plenty more.
Yeah, we've got lots of beer, so don't worry. Although if people want to send us beer, we wouldn't be against that idea. Special kudos to Giles, who sent me some beer last week. Question number 14. What is the capital of Azerbaijan? What is the capital of Azerbaijan? What I said about water was that from the research I've read into, inland bodies of water, such as lakes and seas, would not prevent a country from being classed as landlocked itself. Inland bodies of water would, as a border to the country, would not prevent that country being classed as landlocked, as long as that body of water is in itself landlocked. I imagine also rivers wouldn't come into it, but yeah. I am on Brewdog again. I am on Punk IPA. I was getting through too many cans, so Claire bought me a big bottle instead, which I'm very happy with, although I've got through most of that. So question number 14 was, what is the capital of Azerbaijan? And question number 15, Islamabad is the capital of which country? 15, Islamabad is the capital of which country? Who's that? Comrie have asked what number 11 was. That was, what is the largest country in Africa? I've got a cat going absolutely mental down here. What are you doing? She's going nuts. Question number 16. Which river, originating in Germany, flows through or borders Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria, Moldova, and Ukraine before draining into the Black Sea? So which river, originating in Germany, flows through or borders Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria, Moldova, and Ukraine before draining into the Black Sea? And question number 17, which city is dissected by that river whose name is made up of the 2 districts either side? Which city is dissected by that river whose name is made up of the 2 districts either side? Question number 18. In which country could you find the Sierra Nevada mountain range? In which country could you find the Sierra Nevada mountain range? Oh, that's spilled. Question number 19. Which country, up until 2011, had a simple plain green flag before it was replaced with a horizontal triband of red, green, and black with a white crescent and star? I'm not expecting you to get it from the last bit of description. It's probably the first bit you're going to get it. Which country, up until 2011, had a simple plain green flag before it was replaced with a horizontal triband of red, black, and green with a white crescent and star? Finally, question number 20. Which country's national anthem, when translated into English, says, "Arise, children of the fatherland, our day of glory has arrived. Against us the bloody flag of tyranny is raised. The bloody flag is raised." So which country has the national anthem that, when translated into English, says, "Arise, children of the fatherland, our day of glory has arrived. Against us the bloody flag of tyranny is raised. The bloody flag is raised." I don't know if it's tyranny or tyranny. I think it's tyranny. Probably not saying it right. So that ends round 2. Let's give you another minute or so. If anyone's got any questions you want repeated, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on to the answers. The mental cat is now going to sat on Claire's lap. You can adopt that anthem if you become that nationality, Tim. That's the easy way of doing it. Said cat, which is Lana, for those of you who know our cats, she literally won't leave Claire's side at the moment. Claire's working from home, and the cat is just spending all day in the home office, which is a spare bedroom with some boxes and planks built into a desk. Annoying, yeah. Sitting on Skype calls. Number 17 for Sam Macefield. Which city is dissected by the river described in number 16, whose name is made up of the 2 districts either side? Which city is dissected by that river, whose name is made up of the 2 districts either side? I'll give you another 30 seconds. If anyone's got any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on to the answers. Nope. Okay, so moving on to the answers. Question number 1. The September 11th attacks took place in 2001. Question number 2. Our Queen became Queen in 1952. She was crowned in 53, I believe, but she was Queen in 1952 when her father passed away. Question number 3. In which year did the Wall Street crash occur? That was 1929. Question number 4. The Belavazia Accords were signed declaring the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991. Question number 5. The Battle of Hastings was in 1066. Question number 6. The Iraq War I was referring to, at least, was in 2003. Question number 7. The Battle of Waterloo was 1815. Question number 8. The Battle of the Somme was 1916. Question number 9, a bit of a trick question. The opening of the dome that is now home to the O2, I was referring to the Millennium Dome, but it was officially opened in 1999, specifically on the 31st of December, 1999, just in time for the Millennium. So if you put 2000, unlucky. Number 10, in which year was the last time Winston Churchill was Prime Minister? The answer is 1955. was prime minister during the war, ending in 45, and he started again, I think, in 51 until 55. Question number 11. The largest country in Africa is Algeria. Question number 12. The largest country in South America is Brazil. Question number 13. The largest landlocked country in the world is Kazakhstan. It's bordered by the Caspian Sea, but because that itself is landlocked as well, Kazakhstan is still officially counted as a landlocked nation. Question number 14. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku, B-A-K-U, although spelling isn't necessary in that to be perfect, just so you can hear what I'm saying. Number 15. Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Number 16. The river was the Danube River, D-A-N-U-B-E, Danube. Again, spelling is not crucial. And the city dissected by the Danube, whose two districts either side of it make up the city name, is Budapest. One side is Buda, the other is Pest. Together it is known as Budapest. In which country could you find the Sierra Nevada mountain range? That is USA. 19. Which country up until 2011 has a simple plain green flag? It was Libya. And number 20, the national anthem, Arise, children of the fatherland, our day of glory has arrived. Against us, the bloody flag of tyranny is raised. The bloody flag is raised. That is the French national anthem, so France. That's the Le Marseillaise, I think is how you say it, Le Marseillaise. So a famous national anthem you'd recognise if you heard, I'm sure, but the words you probably weren't familiar with. I wouldn't have known that myself. So that ends the round. Put a 1 or a 0 against each answer. Tally them up and let us know in your spreadsheet what your final score is. And Claire will get the scores for us. And in the meantime, the reason I put Azerbaijan in there, it's been on my mind recently, is because this weekend, Tim, who does Taylor, is hosting on behalf of our church, All Saints, a Eurovision Song Contest in place of the Eurovision Song Contest, or rather I think it's called the All Saints Song Contest. Claire and I have entered. We did our video at the weekend. We are Azerbaijan, representing Azerbaijan. There's a Sierra Nevada in Spain too. Huh. We'll Google that and check. Okay. I just Googled mountain ranges earlier and the Sierra Nevada came up and it was the mountain range. Yep, there is a mountain range called Sierra Nevada in Spain. Spain or America are acceptable for that. Apologies. Okay, North America isn't. Yeah, so Sierra Nevada, Spain is acceptable. USA, United States. North America is not an answer. That's not a country. I was asking for countries. So North America is the one I won't accept. Apologies to whoever put that. But Spain or America, United States of America, USA are acceptable. And back to the All Saints thing. Yeah, All Saints YouTube channel. Claire and I are Azerbaijan. Our band's name is Caspian to the right. No, Caucasus to the left of me, Caspian to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle, Baku, or just Baku for short. And we filmed our song "Social Uzaklasma" this weekend just gone. So yeah, there's plenty of people taking part. If you have nothing to do Saturday night, tune into that. It'll be a bunch of people like us doing silly music and silly videos, all in the name of fun, with voting and everything you expect from Eurovision taking place. So it should be good. Don't vote Spain, vote for Azerbaijan, because I'm your favourite quizmaster. Claire's just going back through and checking the scores after that thing. If people know more about Eurovision, don't message us, as Claire suggested. Message Tim. Tim Does Taylor on YouTube. Also, check out Tim Does Taylor on YouTube. Tim is playing Taylor Swift every day and is doing it brilliantly, as always. Funny, yet emotionally challenging, I would say. Is it going to be rigged like the usual Eurovision? The Eurovision isn't rigged. How dare you, Danny? How dare you? It won't be rigged. There will be tactical voting, I'm sure, but it won't be rigged. Claire's just very slowly counting to 14 at the moment.
15 now.
15? Oh, we've got 15 teams.
How have we got 15 teams?
Who's joined?
Yeah, did we have that last time?
Apparently we've got 15 teams now, which we're not sure we had last time, but we do now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She's counting again. Oh, Lana looks lost.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we have gained a team, but I'm not too sure. Right. Okay. Well, anyways, in joint 14th place is on 14 points is Charlie's Angels and Quizzy Rascals. In 13th place on 15 points is the team who must not be named. In joint 11th place on 21 points are Comrie and Quizzing in My Pants. In 10th place on 26 points, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Quizzardry. In joint 7th place on 27 points, that's 3 teams in joint 7th place. Piri Piri Sauce, they're Quizzerables, and we're going to quiz all over you. In joint, sorry, the cat's trying to jump up again. She's followed me over from that sofa to this one. In 7th place, oh sorry, we've done 7th place. In joint 5th place on 28 points is Duo and Don't Stand So Close to Me. In 5th place, is that joint? No, that's in 5th place. Yeah, I've done that one. I'm getting very confused. I'm sorry. There's so many joints. I've done 5th place on 28 points, Duo and Don't Stand So Close to Me. Then in joint 3rd place, on 29 points, Chewbacca's and Flu Fighters. Then in 2nd place on 32 points, the Lithuanian Tourist Board. And 1st place on 33 points, so still 1 point in it. Very close at the top is Matthew Hoggard's Barmy Army. Sorry about getting that muddled up. There's too many joints, guys.
Yeah, be more unique. So, round number 3 is my personal favourite. This is the music round. And since the first couple of weeks, my pictures, I've moved on to lyrics. So I'm going to read a set of lyrics, typically the opening lyrics, or towards the beginning, first verse, maybe if it starts the chorus. Opening lyrics of a song. You need to name the artist and the song. 1 point for each you get correct. So name the artist and the song. Question number 1. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. I picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into something new. Sorry, someone new. So question number 1. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. I picked you out. I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. I'm expecting great things from Cyrese in this round. He's the lyrics master, as our lyrics games and work have proven in the past. Question number 2. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, this I know faux show, but does she really wanna but can't stand to see me walk out the door? My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, this I know faux show, but does she really wanna but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Again, this is so hard to read in complete monotone. It's so hard not to just burst into the actual style. So remember, we want artist and song for each of these. There are 2 points available for each question. Question number 3. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you. You answer quite slowly, a girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you. You answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Question number 4. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. Okay, I'm going to take a pause. I'm being told I'm too quick. A Quizzy Rascal's okay? You haven't put anything. Maybe they just don't know songs. Maybe they're just singing them rather than answering the question. Tash, but where have they been in the last decade? Huh? I don't understand my comment.
He's saying if they don't know songs. If you don't know those songs.
Okay, are we good to move on?
Yeah, her curse is on there.
Question number 5. I did my best to notice when the call came down the line up to the platform of surrender. I was broad, but I was kind. I did my best to notice when the call came down the line up to the platform of surrender. I was broad, but I was kind. Question number 6. No clouds in my stones, let it... Oh, I'm offline. I've just been cut off. Yeah, my computer's gone offline. My computer just said I've gone offline. People, Claire's saying she can still hear me, see me. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still there.
People comment. Can someone comment?
Yeah, everyone has commented.
Oh, I can't see any of the comments.
Yeah, everyone can still see you.
Cool, you can still see me. I'm carrying on. I'm still there. Good. Sorry. Question number 6. Mild panic there.